Hello there and welcome to this video of an extended review of the Rotring 600. So that's the Rotring 600 pen. And if you're watching this video, you're probably already familiar with Rotring and their other products, or you might be fairly new to it and you're just looking up ideas for ballpoint pens or gifts for him or her. So I'm going to be addressing topics of both of those subjects. And with that said, so Rotring 600, we're going to be talking about the company briefly. I'm going to do a quick demo. Not that you need, anybody needs to see how a ballpoint pen works, but just to explain how it feels on my hands and everything. And on top of that, we're going to get right into it. So with that said, Rotring, if you don't know what Rotring is, it's a company that designs high quality drafting products above on top of other things. So they do a lot of pens, pens for artists, pens for draftsmen and women, pens for architects, pencils, other things like that. So it's a highly trusted company, and so you know you're getting a high quality product. Now, as far as this specific pen goes, I know they have a fountain pen that's designed for artists and people to write in script and everything like that. Now, as far as this pen goes, it definitely looks and feels like it's more for a technical person or an engineer or someone who's a little bit more on the technical side as opposed to, so this is something, or maybe someone in construction, because this pen feels pretty dense. It's made out of a heavy duty metal. I don't know exactly which metal, but you can feel it's significant. It feels dense. There's a little bit of weight up here. So, that in itself, it doesn't feel like a typical pen, even a very nice pen that you might write with, because most pens that you write with, they're pretty light. I would say that this feels pretty heavy. And I don't know if that was designed into the pen for the purpose of some ergonomic effect or whatever. But as far as this pen goes, I love the feel and the weight of it because it feels significant. You're always going to know if it's in your pocket. Maybe not always, because we tend to get used to things when they're in our pockets, but you're probably going to know if you have it on you or not. You can feel the weight, and it's significant. So with that said, the look of this pen definitely looks like it's more for a drafting person, and the way it's designed, it's heavy duty. So it's a pen that you wouldn't mind taking out into, let's say, the field. Like if you're working in construction, or you're an engineer, or you're some type of person who has to fill out contracts while you're in the field. But it doesn't really feel like I don't expect someone who's signing multi-million-dollar contracts to pull out this pen, unless they're construction, they're in the field, they're working with their people, they're like, their hands are in the work, in the dirt, working and toiling the fields. Somebody who's like putting work, like hand labor and all, manual labor, working things like that. For someone who's in that type of business, this would be a great pen, or aerospace or engineering or whatever. That's how I can see this pen just being an awesome gift to fit a personality in that way. Maybe even almost not quite military, because military, it's got to be basically not just invincible, but it's got to be like you can't even take it apart. It's going to write in rain, shine, or whatever. I don't know if that's the case, if this is going to write in a rain or fire or whatever, but it definitely feels like it could survive some potentially strenuous situations. So that's the overall design and the feel of the Rotring 600, depending on whether you're getting it as a gift or whether you're getting it for yourself. So let's do a quick demo. There's something I wanted to do here because we all know how a pen writes. And I just wanted to share that this specific pen, it's going to be an investment, because at some point you do need to replace the ink, the ballpoint ink at the tip. At some point you do need to replace that. So before we continue this video, let's go over it, where you take it apart. So this piece actually comes off. I've never had to remove it, but I'm pretty sure it's connected differently. Now it's attached pretty securely, but it looks like it's a clip system, that there's a clip and it's pretty securely. I don't think it's designed to be taken off, and you can't take this end off either. So I guess they put this red line here to signify that this is the side that you click so that you can put out the pen part, the ballpoint. Now the ballpoint here, it's definitely got the grip piece, the part where you grip, so that it's not super smooth and you can hold on to it relatively easily. And on top of that, if you need to open this pen, you simply twist right here, and as you can see, pretty high quality materials. There's a spring right there. You're gonna want this uses a Schmidt Easy Flow, the Schmidt Easy Flow ink 9000M. So that's the ink that it uses. So this isn't an investment. You're gonna have to use specific custom ink. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple brands that make ink that could work in this, but you're gonna need specifically to have to invest in other ink refills. And let's talk about the quality of writing now. Now, as I mentioned, this feels a bit heavier, so this rests pretty well in your hand. And as far as writing goes, it feels very, very smooth. It feels smooth. You can't really see how it feels, but it feels very smooth. Now, one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to write upside down. And let's see how many sentences can I write. Let's see how fast I can write upside down. You know, this is not many people are going to be writing upside down, but just in case you're sitting in bed and you need to write a note and you need to do something like writing a note while you're upside down in bed, and you're just going, and now it's starting to write. So as you can see, right here, I got about, this is Scrabble, but I got about 2 sentences before I needed to reset it. And let's see, oh, there we go. Back to normal, just a quick shake, and let's see. Yep, basically back to normal now. Anyway, this pen feels great. It's significant weight. It's high quality. I can feel like it's a solid material, and it's not gonna break if I drop it, which is why I feel this is pretty significant. Now, I will say I haven't dropped it specifically from a huge height, so I don't know how this point will last, but it feels like it can do a pretty dang good job of surviving most situations where you're going to be writing or signing things. And on top of that, this pen, you could see the design, the feel of it. This is a navy blue and red, so the feel and design of it is very, I want to say, like technical, engineering like, drafting like. And with that said, if you're looking for ideas either for yourself as far as ballpoint pens go, or you're looking for a gift for somebody, hopefully these ideas on this video have been helpful to you. And with that said, check out the Rotring, and they've got other tons of great products too. I have quite a few of them. They're fountain pens, some of their pencils. There are other things for anytime you want to do art or draw or whatever, or need to make some high quality, very precise images. Again, Rotring was designed originally for people such as like engineers, drafting people. So with that said, you're going to get some high quality precision tools of the trade that are designed for precision. And that's what Rotring seems to be all about. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.